Inconsistent client acquisition will not scale your AI agency, and if you think it will, you are gambling with your business. But a system that generates a 3x ROAS and saves you 20 plus hours a week, that's scalable. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I scaled a sales coaching agency using that system and how to implement it into your business. So let's get into it. If you're running an AI agency between $5,000 and $15,000 a month, but acquisition feels like a coin toss, this is for you. Look, you're burning money trying to juggle fulfillment, delivery, sales, and marketing all at once. But the truth is, you don't need to work harder. You just need a predictable system. And that's exactly what I built, and it's made up of 3 pillars. 1, high converting meta ads that actually pull in buyers. 2, funnels built to qualify. And 3, AI-powered lead nurture that follows up 24/7. The first pillar is simple. We launch ads that don't just get clicks, but actually qualify buyers. These are direct response campaigns that cut through the noise and make the right prospects stop scrolling. Now we're gonna go a little bit more in depth into pillar 1, high converting ads, so let's get into it. The first side of the brain of high converting ads is psychological creative. And here we're gonna use language that activates pain and then reframes your offer as the obvious fix. When you talk in your ideal client's language and you have an environment that they can associate with, and on top of that, you wear an outfit that they would wear, they're gonna, in milliseconds, stop scrolling and pay attention to what you have to say because they're going to associate themselves with you. And then from there, after you have their attention in milliseconds, you hook them in, activating the pain with a call out. You're gonna reframe your offer as the obvious fix, be the bridge to their dream life. Now let's go into an ad that is very typical for AI agency owners that I see. Grow your business with AI automated client acquisition, book your free strategy call. Why this is not effective? It has very broad copy. There's no emotional connection. It has a weak call to action. Grow your business, everyone wants to do that. AI automated client acquisition, very broad term. Book your free strategy call has a very low perceived value because it's free, probably not gonna be worth their time. On top of that, you have an innate in automation in the background. Newsflash, business owners do not care about your cool automations. They care about the results that you're gonna drive. Now, let's look at an ad that actually cuts through the noise and does the job. Sick of chasing leads that never convert? Automate follow-ups, book more calls, and scale without the burnout. Let AI do the work for you. This one works because your copy speaks directly to the ideal customer profile. You're bridging the gap from where they are now to where they want to go. And your call to action is desire driven. Basically, this touches all points and it really does cut through the noise and talk to one single person. Now let's go into the other side of the brain of high converting ads, performance intelligence. Here, we're gonna interpret the buyer story through data. That's why our decisions scale, because they're not guesses. And here is a screenshot of a ROAS that I immediately started on meta ads for the sales coaching agency. And here are the results that we generated. But through this, we did it because we track the numbers that actually drive revenue, not just vanity metrics. Okay, so we're gonna track hook retention, CPMs, CAC, cost per leads, ROAS, and these are all super key metrics that you do need to track in depth and hawk every single day to know what your winning ads are looking like, the forecast, but this is just the tip of the iceberg and we will go more in depth. Overall, your performance intelligence is the brain of your ad system, constantly analyzing, learning, and optimizing faster than your competitors. The second pillar is funnel optimization. Look, if your funnel does not qualify for urgency, budget, or buying intent, you'll waste time on low quality calls. That's why I build funnels that hyper target for the right people. As a result, you'll spend less time convincing and more time closing. Now let's get into the details of pillar 2, funnel optimization. Stage specific copy. You speak to where they are, not where you wish they were. Copy is crafted to match buying stage and psychology, and I cannot stress this enough. The market is more sophisticated than ever, making messaging 100 times more important. Call to action layering. You don't just ask once, you layer at peak emotion. Calls to action placed after belief builders and many yes moments increased conversions by 2x. Conditional routing. Leads who aren't qualified are routed to a secondary page that gives value, saving time, holding high frame in your market. With conditional routing, your funnel does the filtering automatically, booking better calls and making you more money. And the truth is, funnels don't just convert, they position you as the only option. By the time they book, they're already sold. And the third pillar is AI-powered lead nurture. Your follow-up is either instant, consistent, and personalized, or it's dead. But with AI automating emails, SMS, and DMs, it's like having a sales team 24/7. never leaving a lead unnoticed.
Now let's get into the specifics of Pillar 3, AI-powered lead nurture 24/7. So trigger-based sequences. Every lead action triggers a response, email, SMS, or both, and they're all based on behavior, not time delays. If a lead opens an email but doesn't book, we're going to trigger a text. That way, you never miss out on a lead because of poor personalization or time delays. You are always moving around the clock. Lead scoring logic. Every action tells a story. We use AI to score leads based on behavior so you engage with leads who are actually ready to buy. You'll know exactly who's worth your time before you ever hop on a call. That means your team isn't guessing on who's interested. They're laser focused on leads that are statistically more likely to convert. In essence, this is the engine behind your conversion rate. While ads and funnels bring leads in, this AI layer does the heavy lifting on the back end. So every warm lead gets followed up with and no one slips through the cracks.
Now listen, I'd be lying to you if I said that this system was built overnight. It was built from the ground up. I started my marketing career as a college student with absolutely no direction, and I just wanted to be a copywriter. So I started DMing people on Twitter. Through that process, I landed a role with the Real Sales Academy, where I quickly got everything pushed onto my plate. From scripting, funnels, meta ads, literally every single marketing operation that you could think of, having me work 14-hour days. But I can confidently tell you that through that process, I completely changed the trajectory of that business. This system scaled us to over $100,000 in cash collected, over 4,000 leads, and 200,000 organic views in just 4 months. That is how I doubled this business from pure data and execution. Now, you might be wondering, how will this work for me? It's simple. Firstly, I'm gonna come into your Meta Ads account and optimize everything from A to Z. Then I'm gonna audit your funnel and look for any bottlenecks you may have. And lastly, I'm gonna implement AI-powered lead nurturing systems to where your leads are actually being followed up with 24/7. But remember, these are not just simple systems, they are scalable assets to your business. And another thing you might be wondering is, how much time does this actually take? We should expect results within 4 months, but understand that when you bring me into your company, you will get nothing short of a partner and someone who will go out of his way to get results. Lastly, how much does this even cost? Understand that results are not free and every single business has different needs. That said, we will work out a custom approach to accommodate for your specific needs. So if you're making at least $5,000 a month, you have a real offer, and you want a system that generates qualified leads while saving you 20 plus hours a week, this is for you. Let's hop on a call, and if it's a good fit, I'll show you exactly how to install my system into your business. I look forward to talking soon. Let's scale.